Alrighty, y'all, it is Wednesday, September 17th, and they fumbled this. They fumbled this ball hard. Are y'all seeing it? Are y'all seeing it? This fumble, this... Let's get ready to fumble. They are ruining this for themselves, and you are starting to see the sides come together, darling. I know that was not part of the plan. I know that that was not part of the plan, was for all sides of the line to go, hey, wait a minute, this is some bullshit. And like, this could have been such a chef's kiss. This was such an easy play. They should have been able to just pull this off, but no, they ruined it for themselves. And now both halves of the aisle from all dark corners of the internet are all looking at them and going, wait a minute. And darling, part of this is in thanks to the folks who have been sitting this out while they tried to agitate us. So, but before I get further into that, let's just say off the top, because I know everybody wants to be done talking about this, but darling, it's going to wind back to the files, emails, birthday cards, etc., that we all know that part of the distrazione is definitely a benefit, if not the poipus, right? I mean, Miss Owens, not that I'm a fan of hers, you know, she's got what she's saying about Izzy and Darling. People on both sides are going, well, that makes a lot more sense than anything. These people are trying to feed us out of that 3-letter agency that produced whatever the hell that text exchange was supposed to be. Darling, when I say fumble, that would have been fine if they never released that. Well, let's not say fine, but they wouldn't be in the mess they are in right now, darling, if they wouldn't have released that 60-year-old prompting an AI to come up with a chat that perfectly lines out everything they wanted to hit without a single emoji, every bit of punctuation, ellipses for a 22-year-old. They don't do that. Capitalized letters. Okay. No abbreviations, no acronyms, freaking 15 question marks. Y'all, that... Everybody, even the MooGAs who are always on their knees with their mouths open and their throats relaxed, just ready to receive, even they had to go, hold on. Dang it, we want to take this so bad. There's nothing we love more than guzzling the juice straight from the orange balls. But darling, like even we know that 22-year-olds don't sound like this. Squad car, vehicle, my old man. What a fumble. It was so bad that even Team MooGA is going, I'm sorry, hold on. We need to look into this now because this ain't sitting right for us. And those are the conspiracy people. What did I tell you? Didn't I say? I said, just wait, because those are the people who are going to pick up a conspiracy ball and run with it, whether it's true or not. And I'm not saying that there's no validity to what happened. I'm honestly, I mean, who knows? We're going to find out, though. We are definitely going to find out. I do believe that this thing is going to somehow drabble back, not only to the list and the files and all that, but Izzy as well, because it's all in there together. Like, that's how they're pulling these strings. We have how many of our legislators over there right now? Like 250 of them over there for a trip. It's like this requirement. They all have to go over there and swear fealty. I forgot which state is or base is like flying their flag with ours, like on government property. These things they're trying to push through in Congress where they are more protected than us. In terms of like speaking out against them or whatever, they have more protections than we do for our own country. And it's like, come on, at some point it has to break. At some point people are going to realize we're the labor colony for those people over there. And it's about to be happening. It's slowly about to be happening. So darling, this is thanks in part to those of us who know this culture better than they know themselves. And we have not come out to play for the most part. We have been at home with our fans. Where are fans at? Learning our dances, chilling, and people are like, why are you doing that? How come you guys aren't outside? Where are the blacks? And first of all, we tried to tell you, but second of all, see this thing. Let me use the people that moved in next door again as an example. See, I called it out when they came in. I was like, oh great, ZZs. WCN ZZs. Yep. Immediately. And all of my friends who are on this side were like, why would you say that? How do you know that? They're just patriotic. They're just religious. I'm like, yeah, I can spot them a mile away. I know. Darling, when you've lived in this body in this country, they don't hide how nasty they are to us. Okay, they just gaslight other people who look like them about it and go, oh, no, 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 no. And then it's easier to just choose to believe that there aren't that many icky people around anymore. That's why so many folks were like, I can't believe all these folks are coming out to defend this person. We're like, yeah, we knew. I knew as a deconstructed one of these. I knew. For those of us that still attend these churches, some of us got a rude awakening this past weekend or so, and there's a mass exodus going on. But anyway, the point is, since we understand the culture better than the culture understands itself, and we knew that they've been agitating us this whole time, and we've stayed home because they needed us. They needed us to go outside and throw a fit, which is why we've refused to do it. And don't get it wrong, they're still trying. They're still trying to agitate us, but now they've had to broaden the pool. Now they've had to go and start going after their own. Now it's a Team Blue thing, and they fumbled this gift because then they picked up the ball and they started running with it, right? They picked it up and immediately the entire government, all of the legislators came out saying, this is the left. They call us names, and that's why we do this. They're the reason for all the V word. It's a statistical fact. And then they went and started trying to delete all of the government-funded research that shows that, guess which side? The statistical fact, actually 76% on Team Red. And so the regime itself started wiping that so that they could just lie. And so now even deep Team Red is going, oh, we're being lied to. We are all being played, aren't we? Slowly, it's cracking open. I mean, this is what it's taking. And I mean, we're not all the way there yet. We still got plenty of the ones, like the ones next door. I still got people at half mast for this dude because they want the whole town to know that's where they say. I live in a little, like, bed of these eeny, weeny, peeny committee dudes in the lifted pickup trucks that are overcompensating with their crosses and flags. So, like, there's a slightly higher percentage, but they're just loud. You know, they're still not the majority. Even here, they're just really obnoxious and they like being obvious because, again, that is their culture. So, I mean, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see how this goes. Watching people learn about new corners of the internet that none of us wanted to know about. I didn't want to know about transmaxing. I know femboys, and honestly, it makes sense. Like I said in the post we did earlier, Fuentes was already caught, talking to femboys. This is not a surprise. So it's not a shocker that this, Chucky versus Fuentes thing, it's not even really political. Like even in that little fake AI text message they try to put together, it's really just about these two beefing groups that are in far corners of extremism. If you were to call them liberals, leftists, whatever, they would spit in your face. They don't identify as that. They also don't see that corner of their like little Greco-Roman femboy, transmax, like that whole corner. And darling, I'm not a part of it, so I'm not going to say I understand all of it. I will probably butcher parts of it, so my apologies. But it just, they now have to really, I mean, these are the people who crash Grindr when they come to town, but they're like shocked and still trying to go, well, if there's anything like that going on over there, they're definitely leftists. No, darling, that Greek obsession, do you not know? Right, history is not their strong suit. Yeah, so the ladies were for procreation, right? And the femboys were for the fun. And as long as you were the one, pitching, you were still considered masculine. And then there's like this layer of misogyny to it as well, from what I understand, just in that corner where some of them go feminine or do actually start taking hormones because of this ideology that as a woman, your life is easier and softer. And so it's like their way of sticking it to women while also pretending to be one or wanting to be one or actually becoming one. And the guys on that end can say, well, I hate women so much, I don't even sleep with them. I sleep with other feminine men because that's the better alternative. And it's like, what if everyone could just come out instead of doing this long, harmful, like mental health thing? Like, what if everyone could just be like, hey, I like doing this. I like doing this. See, come over here or it's fine. And you don't have to make up a whole thing. But anyway, point is that's their thing. It's coming out. People are going, wait a minute. I think we're all being lied to here. And darling, like I said, it's going to get bumpier before it gets better. But popcorn, vino, there is hope on the horizon as we watch them fumble this into these next final stages. Like, we'll see what happens. But this is not going to turn out the way they were hoping, darling. And I mean, I'm for it. I'm ready.